Hello Murder Crew, welcome to another Pokemon guide. Today's Pokemon we have Umbreon. So who is Umbreon? Umbreon's origins are uncertain, though it could be based on a black cat or possibly a black fox, a color variation of the red fox. Its long ears are similar to those of a hare. Numerous East Asian legends concern a moon rabbit. The rings on Umbreon's body look like Egyptian lunar markings and jewelry that have been associated with animal sculptures, such as cat statues of Bastet and statues of the jackal god, Anubis, from ancient Egypt. Alright, let's go over to Umbreon Stats Pokemon. Its abilities are Inner Focus and Synchronize, and the tier for Umbreon is UU. Now over to the actual stats, we have base stats of 95 hit points, 65 attack, 110 defense, which is really high, 60 special attack, 130 special defense. Now that's what makes Umbreon Umbreon, is its defensive capabilities. It's just a very bulky defensive Pokemon. And a speed of 65. So we can already tell how this is going to be built or set up. Umbreon's going to be our defensive tank. Alright, now let's go over check Umbreon's weaknesses and resistances. Alright, as you can see, Umbreon isn't really weak or resistant to very much. Its whole sheet is pretty empty, and which makes that really awesome for Umbreon, to be honest with you. I love an empty stat sheet for weaknesses and resistances. That means everything that's going to hit Umbreon, even though it's a tank, is just going to be normal damage. So we got full resistance to Psychic due to Umbreon's dark typing. We have half resistance to Ghost and to other dark types. And we are 2 times weak to Fighting, Bug, and Fairy types. So doing the Umbreon versus Sylveon matchup might be a little bit strange, but I'm sure Umbreon can actually take on a Sylveon when we're done with it. I don't know. Maybe. I hope so. Okay, let's go over to our Pokemon Showdown. Alright, I'll see you guys over there. Okay, so we have Umbreon here. We're going to set it up. Let's give Umbreon a Leftovers. Now, Umbreon's going to need as much defensive capabilities as possible, and Leftovers really helps that out by giving that little modest hit point regen. And the ability, we're gonna go with Synchronize. We don't really want Inner Focus. That's not too important. Synchronize would be great because if they try to poison you, bam, you're poisoned instead. Okay, let's go to moves. We're gonna start by doing Moonlight. I actually really like Moonlight, and it heals. It's a heal option for Umbreon along with Leftovers, and that's great. Another great option for Umbreon is Curse. Curse is going to raise the attack and defense of Umbreon, but lower the speed by 1 stage. Curse for Ghost types is a little bit differently. That time it'll do damage to yourself, taking half your health and doing consistent damage to the opponent until they finally faint. So Curse is different for non-Ghost types. For in this case, it'll change your stats. Another move, we're gonna go with Bite, because Umbreon doesn't have the options of getting better attacking moves, and we need some sort of damage output from Umbreon. And with Curse and Bite will do a 30% chance of flinching the target. It's a 60 power. It's either this or Feint Attack, and Feint Attack will never miss, but I like the option of getting the 30% chance to flinch. And you get Bite from Eevee, so you level up Eevee to a certain extent, and you'll probably learn it along with Quick Attack and Baton Pass if you wanted to. And our final option, I'm gonna go with Confuse Ray. I find Confuse Ray to be really annoying for especially opponents that want to attack Umbreon consistently, but if you Confuse Ray them while also healing yourself, this whole setup would be a lot better if we were able to have Wish, but Wish isn't really an option for us right now unless we somehow learned how to get Wish from Gardevoir, but we don't have that ability yet. So right now, this is probably the best way we can set this up with Moonlight. Let's go over to our Eevee Spread. Today we got 252 in hit points, 252 in special defense. We got the rest in defense. So we got 359, 394, and 257. That's that's really high for the stat points. And nature, we're gonna go calm. Actually, so those raised more. They're 394 both. That's insane. All right, so there's our Umbreon, super bulky defensive Umbreon, gonna annoy you and do some modest damage. If you raise Curse, it'll do some major damage. Okay, let's go over to our other option of Umbreon. This is the one that really appeals to myself, maybe not to anyone else, but I really enjoy this setup. We got Baton Pass. As we all know, I love the move Baton Pass. I eventually will make a team with Umbreon in my Baton Pass team. Just haven't gone around to it, been building up on the other teams, but Umbreon is definitely in my radar, and you will see it in the field soon enough, along with other Pokemon. Hint, hint. We got Moonlight as its healing option. We got Curse to raise its attack and defense and minus speed, which is totally fine. And we're gonna Baton to pass that over, and it's gonna do some major damage with the other Pokemon. And Bite is our consistent move again. It's 100 accuracy, 100% accuracy, 60 power. There's 40 PP of it, so it's not gonna run out anytime soon. Especially if you get into a long, drawn out battle, you're just gonna outlast them with the amount of PP you will have. And it has a 30% chance of flinching, so that's always good. Synchronizes the ability, leftovers as always a common item for Umbreon to be held. Until this game gets more options, we'll be able to learn Wish, Foul Play. Those are two pretty well-known movesets for Umbreon, and Wish will help out the Baton Pass team very much. That's why I haven't really used Umbreon Baton Pass team. I've been waiting for Wish to become available, so I've always had an Umbreon around, just never one with Wish. So once we get Wish, we'll see more Umbreon, but I'll try to make this one anyways. And the move I would switch out for Wish, if we did have the capability of having Wish, it would be Moonlight. Wish is just an ability that says next turn 50% of the user's max hit points is restored. So if I was to use my Baton Pass, I would raise Curse all the way up, and then I would, if I wanted to, take out the opponent because it makes more sense for Umbreon to take them out. I would use Bite. Hopefully they flinch, Wish, and then next turn Baton Pass it over to the next Pokemon. Likely you are going to go second. So when you go over, you're gonna Wish. Your Wish will land, and it will heal your the Pokemon you Baton Pass over to 50% of its health. So let's say that it's at 60% health, it will be max health once you Baton Pass it over. So it's just a great move. I love Wish, and once it comes available, it will be a great Pokemon, and I'm assuming we'll be seeing more in PvP if it has this capability. But until then, Umbreon is not going to be seen as much as it's probably seeing as much play as it should right now anyways. So alright guys, that's our Umbreon guide. Hope you guys liked the video. If you liked it so much, why don't you like or subscribe. If you have any other Pokemon that you would like me to do a guide on, leave in the comments, and the one with the most likes will get featured in the next video. And yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Murderface signing out. Later guys.